Good morning. How are you? Okay, let's see. I am going to wait just a couple of seconds until I start to see some people hop on. But it is time for Monday Morning Coffee Talk. And if you have not figured it out yet, I do not have a strict rhythm for this. But I have been working really hard this morning. I've actually been mentoring a lot of women this morning, and it's actually what I want to talk about in just a second as you guys hop on. But it is a Monday of all Mondays, no doubt. Like, I made that post, I swear, God, sometimes I write those posts in the morning. He gives me those words, and I have no doubt that it is like what I need as much as what you need, right? So I wrote about it being Monday and how it is so easy. It's so tempting on Monday to wake up, to see our to-do list, to see the things we haven't achieved, to see how far we have to go in certain areas of our lives. And it's so easy for Monday to be that day that we all set it up like, oh, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to start over. I'm going to do great. And then we wake up and we're overwhelmed by how far we have to go, and we retreat, right? And so I wrote that post on my page this morning about Monday and about how, God definitely, sister, it's okay. Don't look at how far you have to go. Look at what's right in front of you. Look at what's right in front of you, the gift you've been given, what you can achieve right here, right now. Take some action and go forward, right? But I have been mentoring some of my team members this morning, and not even just women who are like coaches, but people who are part of my boot camps and my fit family and my sisterhood. And I love you guys, but there's so much. I see it and I sensed it, and I feel it. I feel it even before I hear the words come out of these women's mouths, that there's just a lot of defeat going on. Hey, Olivia, good morning. There are women who are trying to get healthy, and life just keeps throwing a curveball, whether it's relationships or kids who won't sleep or just people who don't support them. There are women building a business who have just kind of been riding the roller coaster of life, and they've been a little bit inconsistent with building their business, and now they're feeling it at the end of the month, and they just have all these what I call fraudulent feelings of like, I'm not good enough, I'm not cut out for this, I'm incapable, somebody else does it better, she does it better. And I feel it. I've been there. I go there sometimes, but I also know that God has brought me through those periods so that I can mentor other people. And I was mentoring a sweet friend this morning when she was telling me, I was like, okay, she was saying she was filled with a lot of self-doubt and a lot of just like, I'm not good enough, basically. And when I asked her to share with me what that self-doubt was, she said, she just keeps having all this negative mean girl talk, like within her own head, like nobody cares what I'm saying. Nobody wants to read what I have to say. Nobody cares about my story. She said, I'm just fighting a lot of thoughts. And I want to share with you how I encouraged her and how I would encourage anyone. And let me say before I say all this is not Rachel. Like, this is God speaking through me. And I take zero credit for what I'm about to say. I just know He gave me the words, and honestly, they could be gone tomorrow. But it comes from Him. So I asked her, so let me talk to you. Are you feeling fraudy? Are you feeling like I can't do what God has called me to do? I can't get healthy. I can't get fit. I can't lead my family. I can't build a business. I can't minister to other women as well as she does. Like, those are all fraudulent feelings, fraudy feelings. Hashtag it, fraudy feelings. Tag me if you use it. But what I challenged her in reflecting, I asked her, I said, is it truth? Like, is what you are hearing truth, right? Because I said, God never makes us feel less than. God never makes us feel like we are not enough. Satan always either wants to overinflate our ego and make us feel like we can do the things without God, which is not true. Or he makes us feel like we're not enough. And God is not going to do that. All right, is God going to convict you of sin and bring you back to Him? Absolutely. Does that take some tearing down and some self-reflection and really sometimes being just defeated in order to recognize that sin and then turn back to him? Yes, it does. But God is not going to make you feel less than. Satan is going to do that. He's either going to make you feel like you can do it without God, or he's going to make you feel like you can't be what God needs you to be. And honestly, we can't, but God's going to bring you back to him every single time. So challenge yourself, reflect your thoughts, reflect your feelings, and say, is this truth? Or is this something that God is telling me Satan is telling me so that I can be ineffective at what God has called me to do? And then I asked her too, the second thing I asked her, she said that she was feeling lazy, she was feeling like complacent in what she was supposed to be doing. And I said, what is keeping you in the negative headspace? Because I'll tell you right now, if you're struggling with fraudy feelings, staying where you are is the worst thing that you can do. If it's momming, if it's building a business, if it's getting healthy and you feel like you can't do the things that you need to do, not doing the things that you need to do is not going to help you at all. Okay? So in relation to this friend of mine, we were talking about her business, and I was like, what is making you feel lazy? If you're being lazy, what's one thing you can do today to get out of that laziness and move forward? Because I'll tell you, more than anything, taking action in the things that we need to do is going to help get us out of that negative headspace. Just for example, this weekend I was with my family, but Saturday morning I honestly woke up kind of grumpy, and Matt said something to me that made me feel like he did not mean this in a bad way. I'm not shaming him, I'm shaming myself. He said something that made me feel like a bad mom, and I acted in a way that I needed called out, right? And so he called me out, and I was like, that's it. I'm not a good mom. I'm not going with y'all. I lost it, and it was not pretty, and I was not proud of myself. And anyway, so I had one of two choices. I could keep saying that to myself, like, I'm not a good mom. They'll have a better day without me, and I'll just sit right here in my pity party and stay where I'm at. Or I can say, God, forgive me. I acted ugly. I showed my tail. I shouldn't have said that. I can ask forgiveness and take action and step out of this house and go have fun with my family, right? And so I chose to go have fun with my family. And when I took action, I stepped out of that negative headspace and I moved into what was truth, right? Which is that my family loves me. I love them. We went to have a good day, and we had an awesome day, right? Instead of staying where I was, I moved out of it. And that's what I want to encourage you guys to do too. I also asked her, I said, are you in God's Word? Are you in God's Word every day? And I know there's lots of devotions and apps and little books that we can read, but are you opening God's Word and letting Him speak truth into your life? Not some author, not some self-help person, but are you letting God speak truth into your life daily, 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 daily? And so that is how I encouraged her. And that's how I want to encourage you too. And if you have to go back and watch this again, read it again, do it. But it also made me think about, go to Matthew chapter 4 and read the temptation of Jesus. It's all there. It's all there. Like everything that I just talked about, how Satan tempts us, how Jesus stepped out of that temptation by speaking truth or taking action. It's all right there, you guys. And I want to encourage you, if you're feeling fraudy today, say, is it because of sin in my life, or is it because I'm letting Satan speak untruth into my life? And what do I need to do? Either way, there's action to take. Seek forgiveness and move past it, or speak truth and get out of what Satan has got you trapped in today. All right? So that's Monday Coffee Talk. It actually went a different way than I intended, but I hope it helped. I hope it encouraged. And if it did, share this, tag somebody below. Guys, let's put truth out into the social media universe and not just a lot of self-help. You can do it, because we can't do it without Him. We can't do it without Him, any of it, you guys. And I'm proud to say that I need Jesus every single day. All right? Mwah. That's it. It's my sermon for Monday. Bye.